Alright, ladies, gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, Spank the Monkey back again with another unboxing video, this time of ZENDIKAR Rising set boosters. Okay, so it's been some time since I last opened a ZENDIKAR Rising set booster box. So I had just gotten back into Magic sometime around 2021, and I think this is one of the sets that had just come out that year along with Kaldheim. So when I got back into it, I had bought a couple of boxes, and that's when I got introduced to the whole set booster concept. And yeah, I actually had fun opening this product, and I'm looking forward to enjoying that product with you guys as we open this particular box. So I think ZENDIKAR has aged, I would say, rather well over the last couple of months. For this specific product, especially with the set boosters, I think this is the first time that the set booster had come out. So this was quite a different experience at that time. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. But what I actually had done was over the last couple of months and years, I had actually opened more set boosters than draft boosters, and I actually particularly enjoy opening set boosters. So yeah, so this is the product that got me into it and got me back into Magic. Ooh, we have a box topper here. We'll open that for a bonus round. But so I enjoyed opening this particular product, and hopefully we can get some good cards in here. I think the ones that we're looking for would be the MDFCs for sure. Those cards are pretty good, very high in utility. And then at the same time, we're looking for some good chase cards. Pathways, we could always use more pathways. And yeah, so we have the box topper that will open in a bit. So let's get right to it. These are not the Japanese ones, so you don't have that slit up top, and we'll open this the usual way. And so it's been, I don't know, maybe a year and a half since I last opened a set booster for ZENDIKAR, and let's see how it works out. Okay, so art card over here. Okay, forest, land, we'll just put the land over there. Okay, commons, we'll put this away, nothing interesting there. Okay, and then Kite Sail Cleric for the uncommons, paired tactician. Okay, and then we have a borderless Skyclave Squid, so we'll put the borderless over here, right below the rarity type. Into the royal, that's weird, so we had some uncommons there, and then we had some commons after that, so that's interesting. And then we have another uncommon here, Grotag Night Runner. And then for the rare, we have Inscription of Insights. Okay, and for the foil, we have a Sizzling Barrage. So we'll put the foil over here as well. Okay, and then we have this promo card. Okay, so first pack, nothing interesting so far. Again, we're looking for pathways, we're looking for MDFCs, and then some heavy hitters, I think, like Green Warden, Ancient Green Warden, and those guys. Okay, so we have the mountain here, Marauding Blight Priest, Core Celebrant. So I actually use this in my what's her name, Dina deck, as a sort of redundancy for her life drain skill. So Shadow Skull Minotaur, Rock Slide Sorcerer. Okay, we have our first pathway, which is Akum Warrior, uncommon, right? And then, interestingly enough, we go back to some commons. I'm not too sure how that works out. Is this supposed to be a slot with various what do you call this, rarity types that would be available? So that I don't know. So we have Vanishing the Weak, and then Nahiri's Lithoforming. Okay, so this is a sorcery. X and 2 red to cast. Sacrifice X lands. For each land sacrifice this way, draw a card. You may play X additional lands this turn, and lands you control enter the battlefield tapped this turn. Okay, so this is a rare Story Spotlight. Okay, and then the Might of Murasa in foil. I think we also get some list cards here, don't we? Let's see. Oops. Let's take a look. What does it say? Okay, so it says, I don't know if you can read that here, but ZENDIKAR ZNR cards. Each set booster includes 1 to 4 rare mythic, and then 7 to 10 uncommon and common, 1 land, 1 art card. One non-art card of any rarity is foil. Foil stamp signature art card replaces art card 5% set boosters. A card from the list included in 25% of set boosters. Okay, so yeah, we can expect some list cards here. Okay, let's continue on with this opening. Right. Okay, another art card here. You know, I really would like to know what the market is for these art cards. I mean, is there even a market for it? It's just a waste of cardboard, in my opinion, but you know, celebrating the artist, I think is pretty good. Okay. Miria Captain, Relic Axe, Balagad Recovery. That's a good MDFC there. Seafloor Stalker. Ooh, and then we have a rare here, Confounding Conundrum. So it's an enchantment 2 to cast. When Confounding Conundrum enters battlefield, draw a card. Whenever a land enters the battlefield under an opponent's control, if that player had another land enter the battlefield under their control this turn, they return a land they control to its owner's hand. Okay. And then we have a second rare, so this is a double rare pack. We have Skyclave Relic. Nice. So for Skyclave Relic, this is an artifact, 3 to cast, with kicker 3 indestructible. And as a battlefield, if it was kicked, create 2 tap tokens that are copies of Skyclave Relic, and you can tap it for any color. Okay, and then we have a foil Cleansing Wildfire. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, and then one of these non-magic cards, I guess is what you call them. Okay, moving on to the next pack. So nothing spicy so far. I'm still looking for those pathways. Always good to have when building a commander deck. Okay, art card. Ooh, nice. A foil Borderless Plane. Nice. Okay, so I'm assuming that everything here is borderless, right? In terms of the land. Okay. Going through the commons again. Nothing interesting there. Lithoform Bright, Mind Carver. Okay, we have a Dreadworm in the extended art showcase, I suppose. But that's a common. And then a Resolute Strike. And then another common, a Ghastly Gloom Hunter. So 3 commons there after the uncommon slot. It's a bit weird. Okay, and then for the rare, we have a Kazandu Mammoth in the showcase art format. So this is a elephant 3/3 and 3 to cast with landfall. Whenever land enters battlefield under your control, Kazandu Mammoth gets 2/2 until end of turn. Cool, and it's an MDFC for Kazandu Valley. Okay. And then we have a Canopy Baloth in the foil but showcase version and a token insect. Okay, so we are now in pack number, what is this, 4? I suppose? Pack number 5. Here we go. So we have a core, I don't know what this guy is. Okay, an island there. Okay, so let's just go through the commons quickly. Okay, 5 commons. Then we have a Cardan War Leader, Kazul's Fury, an MDFC, nice. And the Field Research. Going back to the commons again here. And then Soaring Thought Thief, uncommon. And for the foil, we have Scoot Swarm. Right, so this is a bane of many commander decks. So it's a insect, 3 to cast, 1/1 with landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of Scoot Swarm instead. Right. Okay, and we have a foil MDFC. This is Tangled Flora Hedron. So this is an elemental 2 to cast, basically a mana dork. But it's also a land. So yeah, this is pretty good. Foil. Okay, let me put that there. And then a token copy. Sorry, let me just do a quick check. Have we been putting these cards where they should be? Okay. There. Okay. So the special ones go down here. Okay, cool. So we are now in pack number 6. There you go. Nice Borderless Forest there. Cascade Seer. Okay, going to the commons again. Okay, Lull Mage Domination. Relic Golem. A Brush Fire Elemental. Okay, let's put that there in the showcase format. Nahiri's Binding. Mesa Lynx. And we have our first mythic. What is this? Star. It would be Scourge of the Skyclave. So this is a demon 2 to cast with kicker of 5. When you cast a spell, if it was kicked, each player loses half their life, rounded up. Now, Scourge of the Skyclave's power and toughness are equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. Interesting. So our first mythic so far. Okay, let's put this guy over here. Okay, and then we have a Skyclave Squid in 4th. Alright, oops. Let's put this over there. Okay, so far one mythic. We've not yet picked up a list card. But we still have quite a ways to go. So hopeful that we can still pick up some good cards here. Okay, so going through the commons again. Taunting Arbor Mage. Umara Wizard. So let's put MTFC over here. Utility Knife. Cliff Haven Sellsword. And then for the mythic, oh, we have a mythic. This time it's Seagate Stormcaller. So I think this is one of the better cards in the set. Nice to see a mythic following up after Scourge of the Skyclaves. So yeah, this is a pretty good pack, I think. And we have a foil Grotag Bug Catcher. Oh, and a list card. First one, Odds and Ends. So this is a Izzet Boros combination. For odds, it's an instant flip a coin. If it comes up heads, counter target instant or sorcery spell. If it comes up tails, copy that spell and you may choose new targets for the copy. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty good. And ends, pay 5. Target player sacrifices 2 attacking creatures. Wow, this is actually, wow, first time I've seen this. This is actually pretty good. I don't know what the value is on that one, but let's see. So that, I would say, was a pretty good pack. We got an MDFC there in the uncommon, but still no pathways yet, which I would love to get, because I do have several commander decks and could use some of those lands. Okay, Swamp. Okay. Okay, we have a land here. Base Camp, Veteran Adventurer, Spitfire Lagak. That's actually a combo piece. Drana's Silencer. And for the rare, we have another Skyclave Relic. And it's a double rare pack. We get a Aura Skyclave Hierophant. So this is a Cleric Legendary for the cast with lifelink. Whenever Aura Skyclave Hierophant or another cleric control dies, return target cleric card with lesser converted mana cost from your graveyard to the battlefield. So for recursion. Okay. And then we have a Zulaport Duelist in the foil. And a Drake for the art card. Oh, sorry, for the token. Put this guy over here. Alright, so we're down to the last 2 packs of this stack of about 30 cards, so about 10 cards and 10 packs in the stack. Alright, so art card over here, Island. I really do love the full art lands. Pretty cool. Okay. So 2 commons in there, and then we have uncommons here. And then we have a MDFC, Black Bloom Rogue. So we'll put this over here. Farsight Adept, and then a Merfolk Falconer. I still don't understand how the distribution is and why you have commons following uncommons. And then, oh, no mythic this time, we have a rare, but it would be Valakut Unwakening. Nice. Okay, so this is one of those MDFCs that are pretty good. Good way to sort of draw cards and refresh your hand, but at the same time, it's also a MDFC, so it can be a land. So I think that's pretty good. So let's put that over here. Yeah. Okay, so any MDFC rares we'll put down there, along with the mythics, so because those are the ones that we're looking for. And then we have Expedition Healer to end this pack in 4. Okay, so last pack for this stack. 3 mythics and 1 rare MDFC so far. No pathways, interestingly enough. Okay, but yeah, let's see what we get. Okay, planes. Practice Tactics. What does this do? Instant target, choose target attack on a block creature. Practice Tactics deals damage to that creature equal to twice the number of creatures in your party. So good for those party mechanics. I actually do have one deck that uses party mechanics, which would be what's her name? From the Baldur's Gate commander. But what I'm doing is I'm using Borafos, which is the secondary commander from that set, and that commander does use up a lot of the party mechanic, which is pretty good. Okay, say Jiri Shelter MDFC in the uncommon slot, Kabira Outrider, and then a Scale the Heights, which I think is a underrated card. And then for the rare, we get a Crawling Baron. So this is a rare land. So you tap it for colorless. You can pay 4 to put 1/1 counters, 2 1/1 counters on Crawling Barons, and you may have it become a 0/0 elemental creature until end of turn. It's still land, so it's like a man land. Okay, not bad. And then we have a foil Goma Fada Vanguard. Ooh, and for the list we have an Anointer Priest from the Amonkhet set. Okay, we'll just put that there. Alright, so that was the first stack of 10 packs. Now we're moving on to the second third of this box. Okay, none of the chase lands so far were quite bereft there, but we do have 2 mythics. Okay, Swamp. Okay, and we'll just go through these uncommons. 5 uncommons there. We have Journey to the Oblivion. Alright. A Tangled Florahedron again. Spare Supplies. Let me just put this over there. Spare Supplies. And a Sneaking Guide. For the rare, we have Maul of the Skyclave. So this is a pretty good equipment. 3 to cast. When it enters the battlefield, attached to a creature you control, it gets 2/2, has flying, and first strike. So good evasion and first strike may come in handy. And what's nice thing about this is when you cast it, it gets attached right away. So that's pretty good. Cascade Seer in foil, and a Construct. Okay, let's move on here. I'll just give me a second and fix my lighting situation there. Okay. Alright, then we'll have this box top over here. Okay, next pack. What do we get? Okay, Island here, Field Research. Okay, it's all blue for the commons. Okay, we have a Merfolk Wind Robber, Thundering Rebuke, a Prowling Felidar, okay, Nimana Skydancer, common, a Thundering Spark Mage, and for the rare slot we have a Valakut Exploration. Okay, I'll take that. So this is an enchantment, 3 to cast with landfall. Whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, exile a top card of your library. You may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. So good with Prosper or those commanders that have value when playing cards from exile. And it also says at the beginning of your end step, if there are cards exiled with Valakut Exploration, put them into their owner's graveyard. Then Valakut Exploration deals that much damage to each opponent. So, pretty good card. And then we have a foil Angel Heart Protector. And then Illusion token. Okay, moving on. Still no big hits in this particular set, but let's see. Okay, planes, anti-cognition. Okay, 3 commons in there. 4 uncommons with a MDFC, Shilling Trap, and Seagate Colossus. And then we have a mythic. It's black, it's Drana, the Last Blood Chief. So, 3rd mythic so far. 5 to cast, legendary Vampire Cleric with flying and 4/4 P&T. Whenever Drana, the Last Blood Chief, attacks, defending player chooses a non-legendary creature card in your graveyard. You return that card to the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. The creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. Ooh, so good recursion there, and you make your opponent choose for you from the graveyard. Cool, so our 3rd mythic so far. And then we have a foil Tuk Tuk Rubble Fort. Yeah, this actually does see some play. I think have it in one of my decks. So nice to have a foil version of it. And then we have a list card. And the list card is Lash Out. Ooh, what set is this? So Lash Out is a spell that's 2 to cast instant. Deals 3 damage to target creature. Clash with an opponent. If you win, Lash Out deals 3 damage to the creature's controller. So each clashing player reveals the top card of his or her library and puts that card on the top or bottom. The player wins if his or her card had a higher converted mana cost. Ooh, so that's what Clash does. Okay, so you can earn an extra 3 damage if you beat the odds. Okay, interesting. So we get our 3rd mythic so far. Nice foil mountain there. Scion of Swarm, Sure-Footed Infiltrator, Canyon Jerboa in the showcase format. Let's put that there. Blood Christ, and then a Skyclave GOP. For the next card, we have a rare. It is Magmatic Channeler. So this is a human wizard, 2 to cast. As long as there are 4 or more instant or sorcery cards in your graveyard, Magmatic Channeler gets +3/+1, and you can tap, discard a card, exile the top 2 cards of the library, then choose one of them. You may play that card this turn, so for card advantage. Okay, and then we have a foil Akum Hellhound, and another list card. This time it would be Hashep Oasis for the land. Okay, so we'll put that over here. So we are now in the middle of this box. So this is pack number 15, I think. Swampo. Okay, you have the Tuk Tuk Rubble Fort again. Fireblade Charger, Core Blade Master, a Canopy Baloth. Oh, sorry, put that over here. Adventure Awaits. And next would be another common Ardent Electromancer. For the rare, we get a Skyclave Apparition. Okay. And for the foil, it's a Reclaim the Wastes. There you go. Okay, next pack. Here we go. I think that's Akum, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, Morag. Morag, Fury of Akum. Right. Let me just arrange this. Okay, let's get ahead. Stonework Packby, Seagate Colossus. Okay, and then these guys for the uncommons. Ooh, we get a Kabira Takedown in the MDFC. And then common here, we get an Aura Skyclave Hierophant again in the rare slot. And I think we have a second rare. Would be Swarm Shambler. So this is a Fungus Beast 0/0 power and toughness and 1 to cast. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on it. Whenever a creature you control with a 1/1 counter on it becomes a target of a spell an opponent controls, create a 1/1 green insect creature token. So you can pay 1 tap and put a 1/1 counter on Swarm Shambler. Okay. And for the foil, we actually have a rare this time. It would be Linvala, Shield of Seagate. So she is a legendary angel wizard. 3 to cast with power and toughness 3/3. It has flying. At the beginning of combat on your turn, if you have a full party, choose target non-land permanent opponent controls. Until your next turn, it can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. You can sacrifice Linvala, choose hexproof or indestructible. Creatures you control gain that ability until end of turn. Okay, so we have a foil version of this. Pretty good. Okay, and we have a token cup. Okay, let's move on. Okay, our card planes. Okay, commons down there. We have a Shadow Stinger, Silundi Vision, good MDFC there. Okay, and then a Kazim Royal Mage, common, Stonework Pack Beast for mana fixing if you need to. And for the rare, we have Ondu Inversion. Okay, nice. Our second rare MDFC. So this is a board wipe. Pay 8, destroy all non-land permanents. And on the other side, it's a land. Oops. There you go. Nice. And a foil Pyroclastic Hellion. And then for the list card, we have Ulvenwald Mystery. So this is an enchantment, 3 to cast. Whenever a non-token creature control dies, investigate. Whenever you sacrifice a clue, put a 1/1 white human soldier creature token onto the battlefield. Okay, so let's put that over there. Okay, so we have 2 MDFC rares so far. Up. Nice foil forest there. Okay. 2 commons and then a bunch of uncommons here. Akum Hellhound in the showcase art. Mind Drain. Normal. Ooh, and then we have our 4th mythic. It is Jace Mirror Mage, so our first Planeswalker. So this is a 3 to cast Planeswalker with 4 what do you call this, counters on it. So with kicker 2, when Jace Mirror Mage enters battlefield, if Jace was kicked, create a token that's a copy of Jace Mirror Mage, except it's not legendary and its starting loyalty is 1. So +1 Scry 2 can also pay 0, draw a card, reveal it, remove a number of loyalty counters equal to that card's converted mana cost from Jace Mirror Mage. Okay, so, ooh, and we have a second mythic. So this is double mythic pack, and it looks like it's borderless or extended art. It would be Jace Mirror Mage, the same guy, this time in the alt art, full art, I suppose, format. Yeah, would have wished for something else, right? But well, this is what we got. It is what it is. And then we get a foil Molten Blast. Okay, and okay, so yeah, weirdly enough, double mythic pack, same card, just in different treatment. How about that? I would have wanted a little bit more variety there, if given the choice. Okay, so next we have okay, this foil, I don't know, gilded art card. Is that what you call it? Okay, Skyclave Sentinel, Might of Murasa. For the commons there, Cleric of Life's Bond, Relic Vial, Spring Mantle Cleric, Grotag Night Runner, okay, Kalani Ambush for 5th uncommon, MDFC, and a Roost of Drakes. Next up, we get a rare, another Ondu Inversion, okay, and a second rare, Skyclave Shade. So this is a 3/1 Shade, that's 2 to cast with kicker 3. Skyclave Shade casts Luck. If Skyclave Shade was kicked, it enters the battlefield with 2 1/1 counters on it. Has landfall, so whenever land enters the battlefield under your control, if Skyclave Shade is in your graveyard and it's your turn, you may cast it from your graveyard this turn. So this thing can just keep coming back. Okay, and then a common Makindi Ox. And then a cat. Okay, last pack of this stack. Interestingly enough, we got two duplicates here, two sets of duplicates, onto inversion, and then we get Jace Mirror Mage. Again, would have wished for another mythic, but it is what it is, as they say. Okay, Tuk Robofort, we won't have a shortage of that. Couple of uncommons here. Okay, another MDFC, Palaka Predation. Alright, and then a Bubble Snare, it's an aura, common. And then a Disenchant. Okay, next up we have a rare. It would be Hagra Mauling. So this is another MDFC, this time in rarity. For the cast instant, this spell costs 1 less to cast if an opponent controls no base plans. Destroy target creature. Right, and it flips into a land. Okay, cool. And then a foil Thundering Spark Mage. And a Drake token. Okay, so we're now at the last stack of cards, last 10 packs for this set booster. So far, I'm not seeing any spice. Yeah, so a little bit of a letdown there with Jace. I don't think Jace is one of those chase mythics in this set. And we got two of them in one pack. One in the alt art format, but we're not getting any of these nice lands, nor are we getting some of the choice cards for the set, especially the ones in green. But there is still some hope for us to catch up. Ooh, we get a coveted prize. So I mentioned earlier that I actually have a deck that is, you are following the party mechanic, and I find this to be a super great card, because if you have a full party, you cast this for 1 black, you're able to tutor for a card, and then you're able to cast a spell with converted mana cost 4 or less from hand without paying anything. This is excellent. So if you have a full party, you just pay 1, you tutor, and then you pay some, you are able to cast a card for 4 CMC without paying any mana. So this is pretty good. I would say probably one of the strongest cards in that particular deck. Okay, foil Hagra Constrictor and a Construct. Okay, so I'm actually quite happy about that coveted price. That's a pretty good card. I think with more what do you call these things? Collabs like the Universes Beyond. I'm hoping that there can be some more sets that can take advantage of the party mechanic. I think there are some upsides to it. So yeah, would love to see more of that coming up. Okay, so commons down there, Shadow Stinger. Okay, another MDFC. It's good to collect these things. It's Black Bloom Rogue. 3 to cast, 2/3 with Menache. It gets +3/+0 as long as an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. Cool. Joraga Visionary. And another common here, Dauntless Survivor. For the rare, we get a Luminarch Aspirant. 2 to cast 1/1 Human Cleric. At the beginning of combat in your turn, put a 1/1 counter on target creature you control. Okay. And then a foil Kazandu Nectar Pot. And a copy token. Right. Moving along. Next pack would be this would be a Kiri. We have not yet seen a Kiri in the set. Forest. Okay. MDFC here, Spike Field Hazard. Cool. Glacial Grasp. Alright, we have a Kazaa Royal Chaser. With Flying and Haste, 1/2, tap it. Next instant or sorcery spell you cast this turn costs X less, where X is the number of wizards you control as this ability resolves. Alright. Not so good of a card, but it is a rare, and it's followed by another rare, which is Maddening Cacophony. So this is a spell that's 2 to cast with kicker 4. Each opponent mills 8 cards. If this spell was kicked, instead each opponent mills half their library, rounded up. Ooh, that would be painful if you kick the spell. Then next up would be a foil Gnarled Colony. Okay, and then Angel Warrior for the... Okay. Okay, coming up to the last 6 packs of this set. Okay, we have this Malakir Blood Priest with pretty cool art. Okay, let's go through the comments here again. Okay, let's start off with a Kargan War Leader, Taunting Arbor Mage, a Makindiox in the showcase format, a Shell Shield, and then a Territorial Sky Cat. Next up, we have a rare. It would be a Crack Crown Pathway. Finally! Gosh, we held on until the very last couple of packs. Yeah, I was looking forward to getting some pathways. I was thinking that, you know, in a set booster you can get maybe 2 or 3 of them. We've only picked up 1 so far. So, okay, finally, that's 1. And then we have a foil Smite the Monstrous. Okay, so I would say that this box is not a total loss, but I think in terms of the value, we're certainly not there. Okay, foil swap, 2 commons, a couple of uncommons there. Malakir Rebirth, good MDFC. Feed the Swarm, Emeria Captain, and then for the rare we have a Maul of the Skyclaves and a foil Ravager's Mace. Okay, last 5 packs now. Swampo. Ooh, just 1 common and then uncommon right away. Does this mean that we're gonna get a pretty good pack here? We'll see. Okay, 4 uncommons, 5 uncommons, 6 uncommons, 1 in the showcase. Okay, and then Deliberate there. And an Expedition Champion. We have a rare. It would be another Maddening Cacophony, which is quite maddening. And a foil Peter Peak Ambusher. Okay. So, I thought that just having 1 common up top would be an indication that there's something special here, but there wasn't. Still trying to get used to these early set boosters. Okay. So here he's binding, pressure point, disenchant. Okay, nothing cool there. Cinderplasm coming up for the uncommon. And then we have a MDFC, Kabira Takedown. Alright. Going back to Malakir Blood Priest. And a Practiced Tactics. And a rare Shadow's Verdict. So this is an what is this? 5 to cast sorcery. Exile all creatures and planeswalkers with converted mana cost 3 or less from the battlefield, and all creature and planeswalker cards converted mana cost 3 or less from all graveyards. So it's a graveyard hate / board wipe, but for CMC 3 or less. And we get a foil Deadly Alliance. Art card, an 8/8 big boy. It's God's Sire. It's a mythic. Okay, so this is mythic number 5. It's a beast with vigilance. Tap it, put an 8/8 beast creature token into play that's red, green, and white. So this is an 8 to cast 8/8. Okay, there you go. Alright, so down to the last 3 packs. We've got, what is this now? 5 mythics. Although we have a duplicate of Chase, which is not helping. Okay, here we go. Paired Tactician, Fireblade Charger, Territorial Skycat, Murasa Brute. And for the rare, we have a Charix, the Raging Isle. And a second rare, Linvala, which we had already picked up earlier, and a foil Cunning Gazer Mage. And a plant token. Okay, down to the second to last pack. 1 pathway to show for. I'm quite disappointed there. I was hoping to get quite a bit more. Okay, so Cleansing Fire, Okay, Sperpilagak. Okay, nothing exciting there. Roost of Drakes. Blood Chief's Thirst. Yeah, another MDFC. Tangled Florahedron. Anti-Cognition. And a Core Blade Master. We're coming up to a rare. That would be a Clearwater Pathway, finally. A second pathway. Hoping to get at least 3. And we have 2, and there's still 1 more pack to go. And we get a foil Core Celebrant. Okay, so not a dumpster fire. You get 2 pathways there. Last pack, Jack. Here we go. Mountain. Get rid of these commons down there. Core Blade Master. Song Mad Treachery. Another MDFC. Good. And then a Dauntless Unity. And a Kazandu Nectar Pot. And for the rare, we get a Oran Reef Ooze. 3 to cast Ooze, 2/2. Enters the battlefield with a 1/1 counter on. Put a 1/1 counter on target creature control. Whenever Ooze acts, put a 1/1 counter on each attack creature. Put a 1/1 counter on it. Okay, and then we end with a foil Thwart the Grave. And a foil list card. To end the pack, we get a list card, Beseech the Queen, for hybrid 2 colorless and 1 black. I've never seen this before. So it's a sorcery. And search your library for a card with converted mana cost less than or equal to the number of lands you control. Reveal it with your hand, then shuffle your library. So this is a shooter. You can pay 3 at minimum or 6 at maximum for this shooter. Now, is there any play here? I don't know, but we'll have to see. Okay, so bonus round, we do have a box topper, and this is supposed to be some kind of what do you call it, Horizon land, some nice land here. Let's see what we get for this box topper. Will it be a nice card? Will this be our redemption, or another shocking defeat? Here we go. And we have a Wasteland. Okay, so I think, is this a good card? Maybe not. So you just tap it for colorless, tap, sacrifice Wasteland, destroy a non-basic land. Okay, maybe. So, let's just do a quick review. We actually did get, what is this, 6 mythics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 mythics. Not bad, I would say, for this set. Although having said that, Wasteland is from the box topper. Okay, and then we have the double Jace, I suppose, because they're a mirror image, right? And then the list card here with Godsire, right? And then we have 2 pathways. Where's that other pathway? Over here. Okay, I was hoping to get much more than that, but I'll take it. And then we have 3 MDFCs in the rare slot. I have a foil Linvala there, just chilling. So I don't think there is too much value in this set, maybe less than what I had purchased for, but still quite happy to have opened this up and shared it with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this particular set booster box opening, and I'll catch you in the next one. See you. Bye bye.